It's been over a year since I made that I'm Not Dead video, and well, I basically just ghosted this channel immediately after without any notice. It's also safe to assume that yes, I'll be officially returning to this channel, albeit slowly. I didn't want to come back to this channel with a fun, silly video pretending everything was fine and dandy. No, I felt like you all deserve some sort of explanation as to why I was gone, why everything was a mess before, how I am now, and what I'll do next. With that said, hey, my name is Starry, and let's get into the video. A lot happened last year, and a bit happened this year too. I thought things would get better and I could get back to creating more and making more videos. That, unfortunately, wasn't the case. Back around April or May of last year, we had a tornado warning, which is common since my town sits right at the edge of Tornado Valley. Yay. However, that point in time, there was an active tornado making its way towards my town, making everyone evacuate to the safest area, the usual. We were extremely lucky that it had barely missed us, but that night alone left me with the biggest amount of anxiety to ever have. And, spoiler, it didn't get better yet. Since that night, my anxiety was constantly through the roof, and it also caused my paranoia to go up as well, messing up my sleep schedule and affecting my efforts at my job at the time. Small time jump to June, there was another incident that affected both my personal life and my job. This one, however, I won't be explaining since it's a personal matter, but it did mess me up for a while because of it. Then September, the oh so fabulous election, TM, was the latest hot topic. And let's just say, Twitter was not the best place to be on at that time. Everyone on there was over-exaggerating with certain details and issues, fear-mongering, and just so much bullshit going on. And I will admit, this part was my fault, because I would constantly freak myself out to the point of having panic attacks, because my nosy self kept checking the trending tag section to be bombarded with fear bait and all of that nonsense. Reminder that Blue Sky just became a thing when this was happening, and it wasn't as popular as it is now, so I couldn't get away even if I tried. Due to all these freakouts and panic attacks, it was getting to a point that I started thinking nothing but the negative over and over and over again. It was draining me so much that I couldn't do anything because of how physically, mentally, and emotionally tired I was. I owe a huge thanks to both my boyfriend and my mom for helping me snap out of that mindset, providing comfort when I really needed it. Soon after, I went to a doctor and they helped me get prescribed with anxiety medicine, which really helped ease my brain a lot, with the side effects of just being really tired. As much as I was happy to have a calm mind and not feel panicked constantly, I still felt miserable because I would be sleeping almost all day till I had to go to work, giving me no free time to do what I want to do. As of now, currently, I am no longer on YouTube and no longer need to take that medication unless it is necessary. Once Blue Sky took off, I switched over real quick, and that was by far the best decision of my life. My anxiety has also settled down tremendously, and I've been finally able to work on my fun projects again. The final obstacle I'm still facing is my job. The one I was at last year was turning miserable by each passing day. I was overworked, tired, stressed, emotionally drained, and the best one of all, underpaid. I worked there for 4 years in 3 different positions. I was the sandwich maker, a baker when the main one had their days off, and their dishwasher on the weekends. The most I got paid was like 13 an hour, working 3 different areas. Make that make sense, please. Anyways, throughout the year and now, I've been working on getting a full stack developer certificate. It's been a long while due to financial and personal issues, but I'm slowly making progress. I'm also not going to go in depth with the story because it was a whole can of worms and frankly, I would be here for hours explaining, so here's the TLDR. There was a particular day I was working and I wasn't having it with one of my managers because they were trying to force me to work a double shift on me without even notifying me ahead of time. Note that I was told beforehand over and over that someone will be coming in to help me so I wouldn't have to do so much work. But unfortunately, that didn't happen and I was just fed to the wolves. When the manager was trying to get me to work the other part of the shift, I straight up just told them no, because I don't get paid enough for it. After I finished what I was doing originally for my shift, I clocked out and went home. And then I got fired 2 days later because of it. I wasn't even mad that I got fired. If anything, it felt like a sign that I needed to get out of there. Good riddance, honestly. Ugh. Now, on to this year. Not everything is completely better. My anxiety still has its moments where it spikes and puts me in a not so fun state, but now I can pinpoint what's causing it and calm myself down by gaming, drawing, or just being in call with my friends. There's still a lot going on in my life, but aside from it all, I'm doing my best to recover and get myself back into my mindset of just relaxing and having fun despite the world burning in flames. I have an amazing friend group I really enjoy hanging out with, and I've been helping them with projects along with working on my own. I say, looking at my list of ideas that are in concept stages. We don't talk about that. Speaking of projects and concepts, with the revival of this channel, I've been wanting to show what I've been doing, such as talking about OC stories that I've been making, my games that I've been concepting out, other concepts I have, and just a bunch of stuff that I had brewing in the back burner. Going to be honest, it was a difficult decision whether or not I even wanted to continue YouTube with all the ideas that I have. I was worried about burning myself out again and not enjoying myself. But as you can see, my decision was made and I'm coming back, making videos on my own terms instead of forcing myself onto a schedule I know I won't be able to achieve. And to clarify, no, I won't go back to having a schedule, at least for the time being. Like I said before, things are still going on with my life, and forcing myself onto some sort of upload schedule will probably stress me out again. I'm also going to put more effort into making these videos. I felt like my past ones were made just so I can get the video out, instead of actually putting effort and making a more fun, polished video. I was so focused on trying to keep a schedule while also trying to balance work and other things that it led me to the worst burnout possible, and I just stopped. I want to do better on that and have fun with what I'm doing. It also didn't help that I was switching from Filmora to DaVinci in between making videos at the time as well, and the learning curve for that was quite steep. DaVinci is my level 75 Dark Souls boss where I sit as a level 2 piss baby. And yes, I still am that level 2 piss baby. I don't have much else to say in regards to me going back onto this channel and bringing it back from the dead. If you made it this far, thank you for sticking around. Whether it be to listen, have me in the background, look at the swagger art that's been playing the entire time, teehee. This video was going to be made months ago. I was supposed to return earlier during the year, but was still unsure at the time if I even wanted to. And honestly, me working on the script for this alone was a hassle, since I kept going back, making changes, and just starting over completely. With that all said, it's best I wrap up now. If you're new or a returning viewer, hi! My name is Starry VT, an artist that likes to make anything revolving around OCs and other things I like. You can find me on Blue Sky, Twitch, and hopefully on my own website, once I get around to it. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!